So once you get your fans and they are where you have to put it together, all you would have to do is peel here, expose that other side of the tape, make sure your fan is in the center of the stick, your image, and press. Okay, that's all you would have to do. And now you have your fan. And see, it's white on the back, not that brown color. All you would have to do. Okay, so this is our image printed. It looks dull as suspected with sublimation ink, and as you can tell, it is smearing. So I'm going to let that dry for a few, and I will be right back. All right, so what I have here now is the image already printed, ready to go. And let's see, it has dried for at least 30 minutes. And let's see, it's still smearing. However, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to laminate it. All right, y'all, the reason why I'm experiencing smear is because I am using sublimation ink, printing it on photo glossy sticker paper. You will not use the photo correction. You will not use sublimation ink when doing this project, because this is a series of videos using the sublimation ink, and this is all the ink I had. This is why I'm experiencing the smearing. So do not use sublimation ink when creating your fans, especially when using photo glossy sticker paper. Laminate those as well. I'm just going to laminate the whole sheet. So I have a piece of laminate. And if you find yourself printing your fans and it's smearing, and you don't have no idea why it's smearing, I know why this one is smearing, but if you're using a regular inkjet printer and your images are smearing, let me suggest you do this. Put a clear laminate over it. This is only option. This is nothing you would have to do. I'm doing this because I am having smearing on this image, but there's no need to do this if you're not experiencing smearing. But if you are experiencing your images smearing when trying to do your fans or any other custom items, maybe you might need to do a laminate over it. Maybe you need to give it a little bit more time to dry. But it's totally up to you. And as you can tell, I'm popping all the air bubbles, and then I'm smearing, pressing it with my hands outward. Okay. I'm gonna repeat, you don't have to do this when making your fans, but because I'm using sublimation ink, it is smearing, I'm doing this. All right, so you don't have to buy nothing extra. Nothing extra is needed. All right, so I have laminated this, and I don't want to stick this onto the chipboard, so I am going to cut this off because this is for a whole nother project. I just made sure I just printed it all together. That is for a whole nother project. Whole nother project, so we're going to put those aside for later, and I'll show you in another video what I use those for. Now I am going to take my 22 point chipboard, and I consider this the white chipboard because it's white on the front, it's brown on the back. Doing custom fans, I don't like to use the brown and brown. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. All right, this is the 12 by 12 22 point chipboard, and it's going to be brown on the front, it's going to be brown on the back. It's front and back brown, but with the white, brown on one side, white on the other side. I like to leave the white part as the back. I do not want to, I don't know, it just looked tacky to me with that brown on the back showing. So that's why I use the brown and white. I'm going to take my craft knife now, and I am going to peel. This is our Photo Glossy premium sticker paper. And I am going to, let me use as much as, let me see if you can see this. So I'm going close to the bottom and on the side. Let me tell you one thing about this. I do not know why every time I'm doing a video, I run into issues like this. Like, cause baby, once you put this down, it is no lifting this back up. It's no. So I'm gonna have to go real slow to try not to. I really would hate to have to print this again, because this sticker paper here is no joke. So I'm gonna go as slow as I possibly can without pulling that brown board up. I still managed to lift up some of that brown chipboard, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just flatten that on out. I'll flatten it out, okay? Right, that part. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you want to get your scissors, and all you need is a nice good pair of scissors to cut this with. And as you can tell, I do have like a border here, very light, faint border. And this is my guide to cut this from. So I'm gonna cut it with just a regular pair of scissors. All right, just that simple, just that easy. And this is how you can make your fan without even having to use a Cricut or any type of cutting equipment other than your scissors. So if you want, I did see a little piece I missed, not that important, but it was there, it was bothering me. Okay, so right now you have your fan. It's heavy duty. Let me see if I can find something to show y'all this. All right, heavy duty. It's made out of chipboards. Like, this is what the regular hand fans, your church fans, are made of, this chipboard. So it's going to give you that fan feel that you need, you're looking for, you want. All right, then we have our sticks. Basically, you have 3 ways of putting your stick on. Okay, you can staple them like they do with their church fans. You can hot glue it, or you can use a double-sided tape. But in this video, I'm going to use double-sided tape. No, because the majority of you may not have double-sided tape. All right, this is the double-sided tape I use. It's the 3M, and it's the 300 LSE. Now, I do use the double-sided tape for 2 options. All right, if I'm making them myself to where it's a customer order, I will put the hot glue option and stick them on. That's if I'm making them and they're picking them up. I would probably do that too if I was shipping them. But if it was a fan larger than what the box will bring, like the box may not be taller than a fan, my other option is to put 3M double-sided tape. And let's see where it begins, right here. Actually, I have a wider width than this. This is the shortest, and I would have to actually look the size up to actually give you an idea, but this is the 3M double-sided. And then I would send this in 2 pieces. So I would send it in 2 parts. And this is how you would send it if you don't have a large, if your fan is too large to send as 1 piece, send it 2 pieces by adding the double-sided tape. So basically what I would do, so once you get your fans and they are where you have to put it together, all you would have to do is peel here, expose that other side of the tape. Make sure your fan is in the center of the stick, your image, and press. Okay, that's all you would have to do, and now you have your fan. And see, it's white on the back, not that brown color. All you would have to do. All right, so keep in mind, I did the laminate on it. It gave that shiny look. You do not have to do this unless you find that your images are smearing. If your images are smearing, your fans are smearing when you print them, do this option. It's not a must, it's just an option. I actually make my fans without this. Do you need a larger fan? Of course you do. You don't want this small fan. What if you have a customer that wants a larger fan? Don't forget to see that video on how to make the larger size fan. Alright, I'm Nikki for My Favorites. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video on how to make custom sublimated dog tags and pop sockets.